I was in the enlisted reserve initially, and that was with the idea of staying out of the war for a while.
Okay.
But and I guess it did keep me out a little bit longer. But I was called active duty in 1943.
So how did you feel about being called up to active duty?
I was ready. I knew it was coming sooner or later, but I had no idea, of course, where I would wind up. And least of all, I had no thoughts at all about winding up in the infantry. But that's where I wound up in the 92nd.
Did it bother you at all, the segregated army?
No. We obviously were very much aware of it.
Yeah.
And because it was simply, I guess, a reflection of the country at that particular time.
How long was it?
We drew fire, artillery, and I guess mortar fire within a matter of days.
So what was it like when you got into combat?
Sometimes you're scared.
What was the hardest thing about combat?
Weather and, shelling. Took a lot of artillery, mortar fire. We saw those planes with the red tails on them going north. I guess they were,
Tuskegee
yeah. They were flying missions from southern Italy, I guess, where they were based, up to France or Germany. And anytime they went over, we had a break. We knew that nothing was going to happen. There's going to be no artillery. There's going to be no mortar fire, nothing.
Okay.
Because obviously all they'd have to do was radio back the position where the fire was coming from.
Was this story about Patton true?
Yeah, we went to the Mediterranean Theater, went up to Frankfurt, Germany to compete against the European theater troops. And Patton was there, and I guess I had won three or four events. What did I win? High hurdles, low hurdles, relays. I think I must have won 4 first places in what we call the GI Olympics down there. And Stars and Stripes reporters, they asked Patton, I was about 10 feet away, and he said, what do you think of this PFC, from the Mediterranean Theater? He said, the best goddamn athlete I've ever seen.
Do you think the war might have cost you, in terms of your physical ability, your track ability, running, things like that?
No, I don't think it hurt me at all. In fact, I think it was a help because I was so young.
Okay.
See, I was 43. I would be 20 years old.
Yeah.
So I wasn't quite physically, developed, completely developed.
Okay.
So with all that, sloughing through that mud and up and down those hills in Italy and carrying, the pack on your back and the 18-pound rifle and all that, I think it actually helped. So because when I came home, it took very little to get back in running condition because I was in such good overall physical condition.
Are you glad you did it?
Oh yeah, now I know. Yeah. Sometimes when you're going through it, you're not so sure. But when you have a chance to reflect on it, look back, yes, it's positive. The good outweighed the bad.
Yeah.